Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, you wonderful and beautiful people. This is Filthy back with another tutorial as promised. Or a WRC tutorial for MA15 plus, because you know me and my filthy mouth, eh? Love you all when I say that. Oh, I fucking love you all, should I say. But anyway, 3, 2, 1, let's send it with the Hyundai. Yeah, no, it's the Shakespeare in me, sorry. But as you can tell, see, this is why I say simulation's a little bit more important. And I mean, you see, I struggle. I mean, I still made it look pretty in third person, don't get me wrong. I mean, you can't say I don't make it look pretty. But there's a lot of issues with this, like given the car setup, I know it's wrong. But I'm just trying to like the basics, if that makes sense. What I mean by that is turn all your notes off, or all your HUD, sorry, and just listen to the car, listen to the, or understand the behaviour, listen to every single pace note that man like pretty much yells at you next to you, because there's no point of looking at the signs. The signs are sometimes different to what he actually says. And sometimes you gotta make alts, like there's a corner prior where I dropped the car into second, but he doesn't tell me it's like a slippery part of the surface, if that makes sense. Like honestly, if you don't drop it into second, well for me, it might be just because I'm on a controller, you just go pretty much sliding off the cliff. I mean, you see this, like, this is why a lot of people don't like rally games. It's how difficult it is. You got two things that's going to happen wrong if you go off track. You're either going to go off the cliff or you're going to roll the car. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, like, although I am hesitating a bit and I have a moment there where I almost do roll the car, that's how easy it is to fuck up. But I did save it and I do think I did damage the car too. This is something also too, I'm not going to take the leaderboard serious anymore. Just given the fact that I was wondering why there's so many people a little bit quicker, is because they're actually cheating legit. He changed the setting to visual only damage, and well yeah, that explains. Like I got mine, I think it's medium or hard for esports standard. Given realistic is just insane, but it's something I do use as well. You would have seen it at times. Like you gotta learn rallies more than just one stage. It's about the next stage too. You gotta think 2 steps ahead. You might be slow at one stage, but given this, for example, Greece, there's a stage where I don't know the name of it, but it's 19 Ks. It's 3 of these stages put together. It takes a good 16 minutes of doing this sort of stuff, just learning. Like, you know, or first learning, I guess you could say, until you actually excel it. But this, for example, isn't too bad given the fact, what is it? I think only 20 seconds, 20 seconds off the world record time. But like I said, they're cheating on it. You see like wall rides and it's just, it's silly. But anyways, there are some freaks out there, don't get me wrong. But as you can tell too, my biggest mistake is I hesitate a lot. Just hitting that throttle though, I'm not hitting the brakes as much, which is good, but I'm hesitating like the biggest bitch out. Call me Mooford. Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to keep mentioning that, he just, yeah. I know, it just triggered me the other day, and I was still a little triggered, but, you know. Me being me, I guess you could say, psychology on myself, gotta express it in order to get one better at. Might sound crazy to some, but you know, there's something I'm learning too, and also I do apologise regarding my day. Some of my posts, I guess, are a little personal, you could say, but it's a little bit more of me sending a message to others. It's never weak to speak, and I'm not saying doing it on social media like myself, I'm just doing it for a reason now. It's something I love psychology. Hence I love this, because this is one of the best psychological games you can do to yourself, because it's a bit like life. It sounds silly when I say that, but it's like difficulty. You gotta learn from your failures how to get one better. Like myself, I'm learning from like my mistakes and etc. that I do here. And don't get me wrong, that's like learning as well prior, like, you know, learning what to do and what not to do, where the lines are. I had to learn the basics, for example, like learn my lines at least. That's what you gotta really learn. For example, in sim racing, if you don't understand the basics, you'll never get one better. Well, and you gotta start loving it too, hence why I do these sort of videos, for example, for you guys too. Plus I feel like a boss, because I gotta admit, this is pretty cool. For someone that doesn't like even have a license, you can't tell me I don't know how to drive a fucking car, because I'll tell you what, right now, you give me a couple of days and I'll do okay. I'm not stupid. I guess you could say. Is unfortunately disadvantaged due to some things, but hey, that's life for you. Like rallying, you don't fucking give up, you just keep going. There's always alternatives. There's always another piece of the road or piece of dirt, piece of this, piece of that, you know. And that too is like, that's another tutorial for myself. It's like, yeah, what is it? Mentality. I'm teaching self-control. See how this is all patience. This is all patience too. Like I know I'm gonna start excelling these corners, and I'll hit him at the exact gear that he says I'm at. Cause I don't. Yeah, the car setup isn't exactly perfect. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Much love. Happy Friday, Junior. Peace and love, people. Tell somebody you love them. Love Filthy Phil, baby. You.